For some reason, some of y'all feel the urge to share with the world that y'all don't bathe. And I'm really trying to figure out why.
How many times a week is the average person showering? Because I understand you're only supposed to wash your hair like 2 or 3 times a week. And so I probably wash my hair once to twice a week. But and here's the kicker, and I don't want any judgment because it's a judgment-free zone because this is TikTok. I shower about twice a week. And look, I think I look fine. How often are we showering? Just like, can y'all be honest with me, level with me? Like, what do I need to fix this?
Ma'am, if you asking a question, then you already know the answer. And the way you hesitated and thought of the number 2 let me know that you probably only bathing once a week, if that. You're nasty. It's always the people that don't bathe talking about, well, I smell fine to me. That's the problem. You smell fine to you, but you smell horrid to everybody else. What gave you the idea that you didn't need to get your nasty behind in the tub? You need to shower every single day. Don't skip a day. You didn't skip enough days. Your goal for the rest of your life should be for you to hop your behind in the shower. And when I say hop your behind in the shower, I don't mean for you to just get the soap. Because I know I have to, for people like you, got to give instructions. You get you 2 washcloths. One for your body, one for your private. Don't get a white. For you, get a white one so you can see how much dirt was on your body before you actually hopped your behind up in that shower. Get you some soap. You lather that towel down with the soap. You watch every inch of your body. You don't just wash your body and let the soap run down to your legs and your feet. No, that's not it, okay? You clean all of you. Your underarms, all of that. You bathe. Because what you probably do when you washing your hair, you like, oh, this is soap, so I ain't got to use none. No, you don't do that. You get up, you dry yourself off, moisturize your skin, whatever, and then get you some deodorant, put it under your arms, and go out until the day. I would tell you to dry your hair, but some of y'all, you from a different culture, y'all don't mind walking outside with y'all hair wet. So that's what you do. And also, you wash your feet too, in between your toes. At your big age, I'm having to explain this to you. Like, how many times? 7 days a week. 7 days a week. But you smell fine to you. I bet you do. Over there stinky. They should have sent this video to your employer. Because I know you up in there got people gagging. Unbearable funk. Now she trying to come back. Y'all hate touching soap and water. I know who left this. She deleted these videos. So I had to like piece them together. Some of y'all have never had depression or ADHD and it shows. You not going to keep putting. You ain't about to put your focus on these mental disorders. You chose not to bathe. And then you came to the internet thinking that that was normal. You chose to have bath day. No, the ADHD, the autistic, and the depressed community and anxiety community is sick of y'all claiming them.
I probably only shower twice a week because of my depression and my ADHD, which I struggle with both, along with OCD and anxiety. Like, physical acts, like getting in the shower, it makes my skin crawl. And I'm okay with that being my cross to bear. The idea of showering is just not really something I'm focused on. My combined ADHD and OCD means that I have a lot of issues with things being done in different orders. I actually don't think showering twice a week is that disgusting. If you think about it, it's once every like 3 days. When it's gonna sound weird, and I don't know if this is a white people thing or a me thing or an OCD thing, but I hate being wet. I absolutely hate being wet. I get uncomfortable when I'm wet. I get uncomfortable when I sweat. Much so that I stopped going to the gym that I was going to because it was a HIIT class and that would make me sweat and I didn't like that. And now I just do only Pilates. Honesty, y'all that are showering 2 to 3 times a day, I don't have the time. Where do you guys get the time? Also, because I don't want to waste skincare products or hair products, etc., then I'd have to redo all my skincare or my makeup or my hair. I truly don't believe all of y'all are showering every single day.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. But I even know amongst my friend group that not every single person showers every single day. Now, I've got some...
I told y'all in the other video, people that don't bathe be around other people that don't bathe. You need to get you another friend group. You talking about your routine. You just piling up dirt on your face. You don't like being wet. You shouldn't like being funky. Talking about water make your skin curl. Is that, I believe that's what you said. Smelling you through this screen make my skin curl. Because I already know the odors that you emitting is crazy work. Y'all got to stop.
Liars who shower 3 times a day. Don't get me wrong. I think y'all are lying, but...
It's crazy work to me, ma'am. You don't have to shower 3 times a day. But your goal should be to at least shower once. You can't be working out and not bathing. That don't make sense. Cleanliness is cultural. Please have grace as I try to sensitively explain my thoughts on a racial topic. Oh gosh, this is about to get bad.
I'm going to try and do this in the most politically correct and kind and sensitive way. I truly agree with this statement. I think cleanliness is cultural. Why? Because I think that people who are of a darker skin tone were hundreds of years ago told that they were dirty. Now, obviously that's completely racist and a terrible thing to say, but I think that it became embedded in that culture to always be clean and fresh, etc. You think about
y'all just always historically have been nasty. That's just what that is. Y'all European descent. Y'all had a whole entire king, had poor hygiene. He had a problem with bathing like you. And he ain't had no excuse, because he could have had people bathing his nasty behind, but he chose not to. Y'all the one that invented bath days. Indigenous people got sick because of y'all. Like, I don't understand, bro. The Moors, when they came over there, they taught y'all how to bathe and they shared seasoning with y'all. It's an issue. It's generational. Talking about you guys were told that you was dirty. No, we just know that you supposed to bathe. Enough people ain't told y'all dirty. That's the problem. That's a lie. People tell y'all dirty. Y'all just don't want to believe it. Y'all think y'all know everything and then be trying to offer people hygiene hacks. Absolutely not.
You think about people of brown or black skin working in fields, working as slaves, etc. Whereas white people were never told that unless they were like of a lower class or like blue collar worker. I'm not saying I agree with any of this, and I realize that this is going to probably piss a lot of people off that I'm saying this, but I'm really trying to do this from the most politically sensitive perspective. I think there's a lot of validity in this comment, because when I think back to my parents are both white. My dad's British. My dad literally sometimes showered once a week. He's a 6'4" white British man. He's never been called dirty in his entire life. He's never been told that he was dirty. He's never been told that his skin made him dirty. My mom literally probably showers 2 to 3 times a week. I just think this is a really eye-opening comment, and I think that it's 1000% spot on. Just something to think about, that there's a lot more history and culture behind certain traditions and norms and the way people live and are raised. And it's also,
let me tell you something. I can guarantee you, your dad probably thought people was looking at him because they thought he was fine, but in reality, they was like, man, you stink. They scrunching up their nose and walking away from him because he stank. He's 6'4" and only showered once a week. That's where you got your hygiene practices from, and that's the problem. Your skin tone does not change the fact that you walking around funky. I'm black. I haven't ever been told that my skin tone makes me dirty. The slaves, they were as clean as they could have possibly gotten due to their circumstances. It's not just poor whites, it's rich whites that don't sit there, that have these bath days and think that they are exempt from bathing just because they said so. No. You need to get up in there and wash your behind. Dove is available for everybody. People be looking at you because your secret then told and your speed stick then slowed down. Then y'all want to be out here wearing perfume. You can't put perfume over funk. Y'all want to be wearing lotions. You can't moisturize dirt. That whiff that you got of something smelling foul, that wasn't because you passed wind. That was your BO, your body odor. Dirt, sweat, etc. is all on your body. That is human nature. You don't have to shower every day from you.
Can't find your video, but this is an open letter to the lady who is telling white people that they don't wash properly. I don't think that you realize that what you're saying is not only wrong, but it's coming off as very mean girl energy. And not only mean girl energy, but mean girl energy combined with some racial stuff. Like, what is going on there? First of all, human beings aren't meant to wash up. Haha, look at that. See? Ooh, my eyeball's dirty. Aren't meant to wash up every single day their whole bodies. They're just not. That's how people get ashy. That's how people damage their skin. Yeah, of course you should wash your bits every day. That's a given. But do you need to wash your entire body? You don't. And you cannot tell me that you haven't skipped showers sitting at home by yourself, binge watching TV and movies for 2 or 3 days.
You get one day. If you hitting on 2 or 3, you need to look at yourself in the mirror. The Moors 1,000 years ago taught Europeans the benefit of bathing. It's not just dirt, it's about health too. Exactly. I'm white and I shower twice a day. Everyone I know showers at least once a day. Thank the Lord we need to wash things every 12 to 24. Out of all of the periods of black folks, there was never one where the whole society had a plague caused by filth. The bubonic or black plague caused by nastiness, and it was in Europe only. Grown men are not supposed to take showers every day. He look like he don't bathe.
Hey, I bet y'all didn't know this. Grown men are not supposed to take showers every day. Yeah. A grown man is not supposed to take a shower all day, every day, let alone 2-3 times a day. That's for women because they have an open wound.
Tell me you like men without telling me you like men, because women do not have an open wound. So they let me know that you dealing, let me not.
And moist breeds bacteria. Men, we not supposed to take showers every day, man. We supposed to exemplify that masculine energy, that masculine smell, that masculine musk that attracts women.
It repels women. Don't no woman want no funky man. That is a turn off. When you see a man that's funky, you got to bathe, sir. They not looking at you with desire. They looking at you like, man, I wish you would go wash your nasty behind. This came from man that's part of your community. So I was like, hey, y'all need to start washing your sacks, cause it be stanky. Couple of y'all done got exposed. I don't know if the girl's still doing it, but she used to read these stories that was like anonymous, and she be like, she be coughing in a video or whatever, because some of the nasty stuff they be telling them. And some of y'all men, y'all have some horrible hygiene. Y'all don't be washing the nooks and crannies the way y'all supposed to be washing. Y'all don't feel like, I don't know what it is, but y'all need to get up in there and wash.
Don't y'all know that in testosterone is in sweat? Don't y'all know that women really love when a man is kind of musty a little bit? Y'all didn't even know that, did you? See, you got to tap into your roots. You got to tap into real human animalistic nature. We're not supposed to be smelling like no smooth cologne 24/7. Why you think women like roughnecks and rough edge dudes sometimes? Sometimes you got to exemplify that you a roughneck. You can't come out too smooth all the time. You got to be able to mix it up. Sometimes come home, be musty, man. You'll be surprised how much that'll turn home.
Turn me on and tell you go hop your nasty behind in that shower. Turn me on enough to tell you to go bathe. Men, women, whatever, you are always supposed to take care of your hygiene. It's okay to love yourself enough to bathe. I feel like he trying to get rid of his competition. He giving you advice that he don't follow. And sir, I noticed in his video, it looked like you could have been possibly doing the number 2, but I'm gonna just let that slide. Okay, you need to bathe. That shower you got up in there is not just for presentation. It's for everyday usage. Use it. That water is calling your name. Don't run from it. Answer the call. Everybody don't need a platform. I just know you used to fake taking showers when you were a kid, man. Oh my gosh. Somebody in my family did that. And we used to have to tell him, hey, stop running that water, hop in there and bathe. My guy said open wound lost me at that. Someone must have been unconscious during health and English class. Absolutely no way you just referred to a woman's body as an open wounds. Sir, take a field trip to the nearest library or the Google search bar on your device. Ma'am, he knew what he was saying. I watched the whole video waiting for the gotcha at the end. It never came. What female wants a stanky man that says a lot about her? Ain't no way I'm walking around smelling. That is true. Some of y'all be breaking up with these men and y'all be like, you don't even bathe, but you still be sleeping with him. You exposing yourself too. Y'all both was nasty, because ain't no way you sitting up in there hunching on somebody that don't even want to take a shower. And you up in there exchanging bodily fluid with somebody. Come on now. Come on. Y'all just as nasty as he is. And some of y'all getting to this topic. This video is supposed to be short too. I heard about some of y'all IGs, models that be out there now, baby.
So I only take a shower once a week, and let me tell you why. I feel like I don't need a shower every day because I don't go out and do anything. The only time I go out is to leave my son in school in the morning and to pick him up in the afternoon. I don't sweat, I don't do anything, so there's no reason for me to shower every single fucking day. See, for example, I'll shower today because I'm out in the sun sweating and all that stuff, but other than that, I don't need to shower. I know some people shower like every day, and it's like, do y'all smell that bad that you need to shower every day? Like, do y'all stink?
I don't care if you don't leave the house or not. Bathe. Even if you don't feel like you're sweating, you're still using the bathroom. You're eating, you're touching things. You have young children, you're moving around the house cleaning up stuff. You are exerting energy. You need to bathe.
Because I don't. My whole family thinks that I'm nasty, but I'm just like, why? Why am I nasty? I like my own scent. And in reality, I'm doing the environment a favor. I'm protecting the environment because I'm using less water. I'm conserving water. And I am just channeling ancient traditions because they didn't have that luxury of being able to take a shower back in the days. And also, I think of not showering as a social experiment to see how much people will tolerate and what they'll say about my hygiene habits.
Your social experiment should have already been concluded. Your family already told you nasty and you need to bathe. And I'm pretty sure some of them told you stink. And you was looking up them upside their head because you in your feelings and you still trying to prove them wrong. They already told you. They around you. They know how you smell. They probably don't want to invite you to events because they don't want you sitting on their furniture because they keep missing your bath day, which is once a week. You ought to be ashamed, but you're not. And that's the problem. Your kids going to have to look back on this. Wrong with you. Don't conserve water. Use it. Your water bill going to be high anyway. Go ahead and use that water. You expanding to 7 days a week ain't going to change nothing because you only going to be up in there for a couple of minutes. I have a valid reason. No, you don't. That is an invalid reason. Your reason was because you want to be nasty. That's it. I'm doing this because of ancient. No, those people bathed. They had fragrances. They had all of that in ancient times. Those people were washing their behind. Some of y'all be delusional to think that they didn't. In the Bible, they say that they clean Jesus' feet. Now, they up in there cleaning somebody's feet. What that tell you? They had certain hygiene practices.
You grew up seeing your parents be funky. And the reason they didn't smell each other is because y'all were funky together and nobody smelled each other. So you didn't tell each other. And then we got to white people are inherently clean and have never been told they're dirty. And black people have been told they're dirty since before slavery. And that's why they shower. No, actually, Africans taught the Europeans how to wash their ass. So y'all were not plagued by disease. But leave you to tell it is the other way around. Not one time have I jumped in the shower thinking, oh my God, white people think black people are dirty. Let me take a shower. My grandmother never got in a shower thinking white people think she's dirty. I grew up watching my grandma take 2 showers a day. My son is 6 years old. And by your math, my 6-year-old son has taken more showers in his lifetime than probably you, your mother, and your father combined. Your argument was foundationally flawed from the beginning because you don't actually have a reason why you take 2 showers a day other than you grew up watching your parents be funky, therefore you're funky. Because you can't say it's because of that, then say it's ADHD, then say it's your OCD, then say, oh, you don't like to be wet. Cleanliness is cultural argument doesn't work. It's flawed. And you assuming every black person has any type of history with slavery is crazy. That's not factual either. There are a lot of white people on here who wants me to let you know they do not agree with you. And they shower more than once or twice a week.
White people don't wash.
This discourse talking about how white people don't know how to wash themselves is really fascinating to me. And so I want to share my experience about how I actually learned how to wash and what it looked like in my white supremacist Mormon household growing up. Now, I always had washcloths available to me. They were always under the sink. It wasn't really enforced or taught. It was always in the bathtub. And it seemed like there was just kind of like one in there and then we'd change it every week. I was never touching it. I don't know if my siblings were touching it. I know when we were younger, we'd play with it in the tub. But when it comes to washing, the grossest thing that still grosses me out to this day thinking about it is how we would share bathwater. I had 4 siblings. We'd all share bathwater. When we were younger, it was either like 2 and 2 would go, or like after we'd each go in the last person's bathwater. The grossest thing was my older sister. We're 22 months apart. She sometimes would shower with my younger sister. And when she was like 9 or 10 years old, our youngest sister came to us and told us that, hey, there's yellow stuff in the bathwater. And my older sister tooted. And we're like, what?
Oh, okay.
We ended up getting out of my older sister that she was peeing in the bathwater. Now, mind you, me and her are 22 months apart. We shared bathwater my entire childhood.
Young kids bathing together, I don't have a problem with that. I don't consider that out of the ordinary because they're young. As far as your sister, your parents should have went ahead and clocked your sister because she know better than that. Y'all getting out of the tub and then hopping in after. Like, I feel like they should have made you some fresh water because you literally getting in somebody else's dirt. I don't like getting in a bathtub. I like the shower. I'm going to say that again louder for the people in the back for y'all coming, Andy, you nasty. No. I like to shower. I don't like to get in a bathtub. That's just not my thing. Like, I don't even do wash-ups no more. I just shower.
We were clean until 2005 when I moved to Atlanta. White people don't talk about cleanliness. White people don't talk about cleaning themselves. White people don't talk about lotion. White people don't talk about their hair nearly to the scale that the black community does. I went there and I was dumbfounded by how much they held each other accountable to their appearances. Nails, hair, everything pristine all the time. And my mom, I felt like, was very much like that growing up. But it felt like this was like up like 10 notches. So that's kind of where I learned most of the things you should be doing, like moisturizing after you shower. I learned that in Atlanta.
One thing I can say, black people, we got to think about being ashy. Powder, babies put on powder, Johnsons and Johnsons, so they got that lawsuit. So the first individual that I showed you that said she only bathed once a week, she took the backlash to heart and was like, hey, I'm about to bathe for 30 days straight. And good sister, I'm proud that you finally decided to wash your behind on a regular basis. Congratulations. You have joined the rest of us for a month. Hopefully, you extend it to the rest of your life. Day one of learning to love showering. Drop all your products Rex for romanticizing your shower.
How to romanticize your shower. My friend Jade had this amazing idea that she messaged me today where she said, look, Eve, I get that showering is not something that you enjoy doing. I get that your mental health plays a role in it. I get that you just also don't enjoy being wet. Well, let's figure out how to romanticize it. She's like, why don't you get new towels, a new bathrobe, bath bombs, waterproof speaker or whatnot. Let's figure out how to make you enjoy having a shower. So I went on to Amazon and I was like, let me see what I can find. And we've got a bath bomb coming. We've got a robe coming. We've got new fuzzy hotel towels coming. We've got a waterproof speaker coming. And I'm going to commit to shower bathing every single day for the next month. And adding in one thing to kind of romanticize it and make myself enjoy the shower or bath more. But hopefully at the end of the month, I have kind of a routine or a ritual that helps me relax in the shower and bath and helps it become like a safe space for me and helps me not feel uncomfortable in there, and also makes me like excited to take a shower or bath and not like leaning into my depression or any of my like mental health tendencies. Drop any must-haves for your shower or bath or things that you would recommend that I should use or add or order from Amazon to romanticize it, because I'm committed. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna go hard.
You talking about romanticize showering. I guess you being funky wasn't enough. That should have romanticized it enough. I mean, how you know she stank? She told me. And then you blame it on depression. And I understand that when people, they have their moments where they're down and out, that they do not bathe. That's something that I've heard. That's something that I had a family member that was depressed and she didn't bathe. And I just so happened to go over to her house and I smelled her. And you know what I told her? The shower is calling you. You got to go bathe, bro. You stink. Really? Yes, you stink. Go bathe. That's what love do. Love will tell you, hey, I know you probably ain't smelled that, but it's you. Day one to love showering. I let myself use my fancy lotion. Okay, I'm glad you used this after you bathe, because if you was using your fancy lotion before and you was putting it over the funk, that's bad.
Showering every day and adding something to my shower routine until I enjoy it, I'm excited about it, and I can romanticize it. So the things I hate about showering is that I hate getting wet. I hate feeling cold right after I get out of the shower. I hate my hair getting wet because I don't want to wash it every time. So I threw it up in a clip. I put on a big fuzzy robe so I was comfy in advance. Date night with my boyfriend tonight, so I just did thing. My special treat or way I romanticized it is I used an expensive lotion. I never really use my expensive products. I always just kind of like hoard them. And I said, you know what? You took a shower today before date night. You're going to use this expensive lotion that you don't normally give yourself the option to use. It has retinol in it, which a lot of body lotions don't, or most body lotions don't. So it's going to obviously make me turn into a beautiful old lady. It turns out I don't really know how to put lotion on after the shower. So
I see you, ma'am. Please dry your body off first. Completely dry yourself off and then put the lotion on. And then you talking about you don't like getting your hair wet. Have you ever heard of a shower cap? Walmart, Target, the dollar store, Amazon.
I had to rub it in for all of eternity. But I got through it. I normally wouldn't have taken a shower today because I took one yesterday. But today I said, this is day one. Starting this new habit, romanticizing showering, learning to love it again. And here's my fit. We're going to go to dinner and then to a comedy show tonight. Happy Tuesday. That's what day it is. Yeah.
Ma'am, you said learning to love it again. You never fell in love with it before. That's the problem. Once you get your routine down, you need to share this experience with your family. They need to join the challenge, especially your father. 3 of learning to love showering.
3 of my journey to learn to love showering. I've committed to showering every day for 30 days, and I've also committed to doing something to like romanticize showering and making me excited about showering every day, and then stacking them, like habit stacking them. So day 1, I used my fancy lotion afterwards because I never use my expensive lotions. And so I was like, you know what? We're giving you a license to use the expensive retinol lotion on your body. Day 2, I added candles, and I'm a little bit stuck for day 3 because I ordered all this stuff off Amazon to make the showering experience more enjoyable, but it hasn't gotten here yet. And I need to go home, walk my dog from 5:30 to 6:30. Then my manager and I are going to look at an apartment at 6:30. And then he wants to have date night. So I'm not entirely sure when the shower is supposed to happen. Like when we come back from date night, usually we would like watch TV on the couch together or go to bed. But I'm like, I've committed and I'm not one to give up. And there's just no time for me to have a shower between driving home from work, walking the dog, and going to visit this apartment. I also don't know what like thing to incorporate today to romanticize it and make me excited about it, because frankly, I'm just thinking about the time crunch and I'm like, this is not enjoyable. I'm in a rush. So A, when do I take the shower tonight? And B, what item do I add to make me excited about taking the shower that doesn't add time to the...
Ma'am, you ain't got 5 minutes to wash your behind? And I'm confused. You could have just took your shower this morning before you went to work. That's what most people do. And you ask for something that could romanticize your shower. Play some music. Sing. Have you ever sung in the shower? Everybody sound like Whitney in the shower. Get you a nice good song, sing to it, enjoy yourself, bob along while you rubbing your body, you know what I mean? And shower. Enjoy yourself.
Day, which actually technically I've showered 4 days in a row because I showered the day before I started this challenge or whatnot. And I understand why people don't shower every day now. Well, I understood before, but now I really understand, because like, what do you mean my skin feels like the like Sahara Desert? I have always had like a baby smooth soft skin, and I have prioritized putting lotion on every single day after I showered because that was like one of the things that was going to make me enjoy showering more. And I itch. I probably put lotion on myself at work today like 5 times, and I never put lotion on, right? And I never, besides when I get out of the shower or whatnot, I don't like carry lotion around, and I itch. I'm like, I feel like I'm going to like flake off. Like things are tight. When I shave, my skin feels like, when your skin's really like dry. I cut myself 3 times because my skin felt so like tight and dry. So anyways, I don't think I'm like equipped to shower every day. I think this is what I've determined. I think it's really just different people are born different ways, and I don't think I'm supposed to shower every day, but gonna keep doing. Nevertheless, she persisted. I don't think it's for...
I think you over here lying. Your skin wasn't baby smooth. It was pig dirt. Yeah, but I feel ash. No, that's that shower getting that dirt off of you. It's cleansing you, and you don't know how to act. It's like I cut myself. You know why? Because you was probably pressing into your skin dumb hard because you wasn't bathing. And now you still pressing hard, and you realizing you don't have to because you don't have that dirt layer covering you no more. Push forward, good sister. I don't really use lotion. You've been walking around ashy for a long time now. Wrong with you.
Actually enjoy it, and shockingly, I enjoyed it today. She took a bath, which I think is what I should be doing because I think I like baths better. But because I skipped yesterday, I know I'm in trouble for that, but because I skipped yesterday, today I was like, ooh, it'd be nice to be clean, which is not a thought I've ever had before in my life. And I also, this was aided by the fact that I've been painting, and so there was paint on me. I want to do a painting kind of like this or this, except that instead of there being golfers, I want there to be little swimmers like this. So I started on that journey here. I'll show y'all. This is where we're at, and then I'm going to add the little swimmers down here. So needless to say, I had paint on me and my nails, etc., and I actually needed a bath plus skipping yesterday, and I was like, is this a revelation? Are we turning a new leaf? I promise I'm going to take 2 baths/showers today. So I took a bath earlier, and then I'm going out tonight, so I'm going to take a shower. Everyone told me I should take a shower when I get back from date night, but I'm thinking I'll take it before, and the added item today is going to be a glass of wine, because what better way to relax and like kind of pregame for date night. Maybe, I mean, this would be crazy. Maybe I'll do one before and after.
Oh my gosh, girl. I think that that's amazing thought and that you should follow through. And I think that your boyfriend will thank you.
Loves a ritual, but my boyfriend and I have very different rituals in the morning. My ritual is I lay, lounge, and doom scroll in bed until he brings me my morning coffee. His ritual is he takes the longest shower known to mankind until he has scrubbed every single surface 5 times. And he truly enjoys it. Wild to me because you guys know how much I hate showering.
It's wild to me, too, that he was with somebody that didn't want to bathe. Apparently, his good habits ain't rubbed off on you. Thank goodness, sir. If y'all ever had kids, the kid was going to have some hope. Because unlike her father, you actually bathe. You know what y'all probably, if she on Beyonce route, what she say? I want my husband to be like my daddy. If she on that road, y'all gonna break up because you like to be clean. Shout outs to your mama and daddy for raising you.
Anyways, we're on day 5 of my shower every day for 30 days and add a new product every day until I love showering, hopefully, and can romanticize and get excited about it. And today's product wasn't for me. I got Dandy Men thickening shampoo and body wash for my boyfriend. Because sorry, babe, you're over 30 and your hair could use a little thickening.
Need to be on his frozen because it is leaving him. Let's be proactive. Either go take a trip to Turkey, Bosley, or let it go. It happens to some of y'all.
He calls both barbershop scent because they smell like tobacco and vanilla and delicious manly men smells. Because one thing about me is even though I hate showering, I want my man to be fresh, clean, delicious, and smell like I could just jump inside him.
You a whole hypocrite. You want him to be clean while you over there smelling like a cesspool. Make that make sense. You want to defile him. You need to have the same standards for yourself. You don't want to be with a man that's funky. You want to be with one that's clean. I see.
6 of learning to love showering by romanticizing it and adding one new item every day. My Amazon box of everything
Candles, like
that I'd ordered came in, and in true chaotic fashion, I decided to try all of it at once. So sorry for the most unhinged everything shower you've ever seen. Started with a leave-in conditioner mask. I know people have issue with Olaplex, but it is what it is. Then I got this Korean beauty box. You know how everyone's obsessed with protein. Everyone's also obsessed with Korean beauty care, so we're going to try it. Salt and Stone. This smell, black oud and rose. Way better than sandalwood in my opinion. I'd never splurge on the expensive stuff, but here we are. Also obsessed with the Abby Young hair growth method, and she talks about this like bonding thing you put in before shampoo. I don't really know what we're bonding, but you know what? If my hair grows, I attribute it to her. Then I have this Dr. Grout stuff I'm throwing in my hair now, which has made my hair the smoothest it's ever been. I love an exfoliation. One thing that sucks about a bath is you kind of have to rinse off in a shower because you can't really rinse off cleanly in a bath, so I had to stand up and do a cold shower, get the makeup residue off my face. I invested in these huge sheet-sized hotel-esque towels because my boyfriend was complaining about the waffle weave that I usually use my towels. Somehow flooded my bathroom. And then I got a body oil because a lot of y'all said that's the reason I feel so dry after showering is because I don't have a body oil. Also, side note, my razor sucks. Can you guys give me some razor recommendations? Because I somehow still cut my leg 3 times.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. Your desire. I think that's the one you need to get.
Got this new scalp serum that's
Hold on, bro. Y'all ain't sponsoring this video. I might have to cut that
supposedly supposed to help with grays because I've got those now, which another thing that sucks about getting older. I was trying not to highlight my hair anymore because I wanted it to grow long and strong and thick and all that jazz. But now I have grays, so don't know how to deal with that one. I think I had them before, I just didn't see them because my hair was highlighted. And then because we're going all out, I did a face mask, and now I'm going to sit on the couch and rot with my face mask while I catch up on Love Island games. Which, by the way, if you're...
Man, I am so proud of you. Today, I believe, was day. She done got today. We're going to skip forward.
To love showering, but it's Beat the Boys Day. What does that mean? I'm convinced that I could kick a field goal as well as an NFL player, and so today... my manager is taking me to test it. When I go to Training Mate and work out, I'm not going to do a body shower before I go to Training Mate and work out because I think the people that shower before working out are insane. I know some of y'all do. I'm so sorry. That's insanity to me. I can only muster 1 shower a day. And then we're going to go to the football field where I'm going to kick some field goals. Hoping my goal is a 30-yarder. Then we're going to come back and I'm going to take an actual shower. And get ready for the day because we're gonna then go watch football because UCLA is playing today. Bless their sweethearts, they're doing horribly this season. And I started a list of all the additional things you guys want me to add to my romanticize my shower journey situation, you know what I mean? And right now I've got eucalyptus over the shower thing, a towel warmer, I can't speak, a shower lamp, a shower stool, and there was one other thing you guys suggested. Oh, we're gonna call it spawing. instead of showering. So today we're going to call it my spawing. I'm going to spa. Day 11 of learning to love spawing.
I give credit when credit is due. You said, even after you bathe, you have to take a shower because you can't really get clean. And I like that for you. If y'all want to continue watch our journey, I am happy for you. Hopefully you continue down this path the right way. Person said she's making progress.
Love it. Based on y'all's comments, I have a lot of questions. So sorry in advance. The first being, a lot of you guys say that you shower after you poop. Like, that's a thing. I truly do understand that. Logistically, I don't know how this works because I don't go to the bathroom at the same time every day. And I would love to be able to, but I just want to understand the logistics behind this. You wait to shower until you've pooped? Are you guys just like really regular and so you poop at the same time every day? Second, a lot of you guys suggested a shower cap. I love that idea theoretically. Every time I've used a shower cap, like a plastic one, my hairline is soaking wet. And because I have thin, fine hair, my hairline being soaking wet means it is inevitably going to look soaking wet and greasy. They make like towel material shower caps. If so, I need a rec. And finally, this journey has had me reevaluating a lot of things that I've done my entire life that I thought were normal. And my final question is, are you guys wearing underwear when you work out? Because I never have. I find it incredibly uncomfortable, and I find that like if my leggings are dirty, I just throw them in the dirty clothes. I don't need another layer there. But I feel like I'm about to find out that that's an insane practice and that none of you guys are doing that. So let me know before I somehow embarrass myself and do that the rest of my life.
Exhibit A isn't to why you need to wipe the seats down at the gym. Just 13 days ago, she was only showering one to two times a week. And she was going to the gym working out and ain't have on no undies. Y'all, some of these people, I ain't gonna say her, some of these people be having issues and other stuff. And that be the problem. That's how y'all be catching stuff. Ma'am, let's focus on one thing at a time, and that's you bathing on a regular basis. I think that you have made progress. I think that you need to extend this challenge and continue on down that path. And I also think you need to stop getting online oversharing. As always, remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Stay blessed.